Hey, what's up YouTube? Funky D. I got a ton of stuff to show you today. Some stuff I've been really excited about, and it finally came in. So I'm going to get right into it. Start with 2 TTMs for this week. As you know, that's been really slow for me. One card signed by Pat Dodson, and he also signed 3 index cards. And the next one's kind of random. I saw that he signed pretty well, so I went ahead and sent to him. Regis Philbin signed one of those. Switched pens to sign this. It looks like he did that in ballpoint. And he also signed 3 index cards, and he personalized this one to Anthony, my best, Regis Philbin. So that one goes out to all you daytime TV fanatics, if there are any out there. Got one auction win, which is really sick, actually, for the price that I paid, especially. Now that he's a Nick, I went ahead and picked this up. This is Tyson Chandler. That is a 4-break, 3-color patch autograph, numbered 17/25 out of Gold Standard. So that was a pretty sweet pickup. Really like that card. So there's that. Did a break for Chris Justice, actually busted a box for me. Last year's certified hockey. There's all the base. Got 2 jersey cards. Corey Schneider, David Booth, both numbered out of 399. I got this Paul Postma autograph, which is not numbered. Lighting here sucks, by the way, so I'm really sorry about that. And the nicer hit is this Joe Colborn jersey autograph, numbered out of 50. So this was a decent hit. Could have been a lot better, but that Joe Colborn really kind of made up for the rest of the box. There was a mirror gold card in there somewhere too. It's mixed in with the base. Next, you guys might remember last year I got a ton of autos in person from PJ Hill 23, who is a YouTuber. Really cool guy. Did it for me again this year. Sent me my stuff. Included a whole bunch of extras here, including Ben Orloff Chrome base, which is pretty cool. Somebody watches my videos. And he also threw in this, which is pretty sweet. Andre Brown jersey autograph from Topps Platinum. Kind of an up-and-comer. So that's pretty sweet. Did not have that. And he got me, I counted, I think it's 62 autographs here. So I'm going to go through them real quick. We got Kevin Correa, Wes Helms, Takahashi Saito, and Carlos Villanueva, Chad Qualls, Mike McDougall, LaTroy Hawkins, and Will Nieves, Eric Young, and Chad Tracy, Heath Bell, and Mitch Stetter. Some of the rookies I don't really know that well, or rookies and I guess second-year guys. Jeff Karstens and Daniel McCutcheon, Gabby Sanchez, Randy Wolf, Chase Headley, and Bud Norris, Carlos Marmol, Anthony Swarzak, Drew Stubbs, Manny Parra, Matt Capps, and Jose Arredondo, Jeremy Affelt, and Ryan Hannigan, Ty Wigginton, Wesley Wright, Ian Desmond, Coy Hill, Dexter Fowler, Randy Wells, Michael Kodire, and Luke Gregerson, Carlos Lee, Nick Hundley, Colby Rasmus, and Todd Coffey, Jason Giambi, Tony Gwynn Jr., Juan Uribe, and Ricky Nolasco, Bronson Arroyo, John Buck, A.J. Burnett, Lyle Overbay, Brandon Phillips, another Brandon Phillips, Omar Infante, 2 of those. Here's a Jason Castro. He's a former Tri-City Valley Cat, pictured in the Valley Cats logo here, so that's why I wanted to get that one. Here is a Luis Valbuena, Then we get into some 89 tops here. Here's Luis Rivera. Oh, another 2010 Upper Deck, Paul Janish. Got 2 89 tops, Gary Thurmans. And then 2 Nick Leyvas. 2 Danny Gladdens. And look at that, boom, Keith Hernandez. So that's pretty sweet. And then Hall of Famer Bert Blyleven. So pretty epic right there. Thank you very much again, PJ Hill 23. He's a great guy. Always hooking me up, always carrying my shit around with him, getting it signed for me. So I really appreciate it. His end of the trade once again was blind, and he said he did like what I sent him. So thank you once again, Vince, PJ Hill 23. All right, and the last thing, I'm pretty pumped. I'll just go ahead and show you 60 tobacco cards, vintage tobacco cards. I haven't had a chance. These just came in. I didn't pay these prices. I worked out a deal that was roughly $10 a card, and it was mostly all a trade too, so I made out pretty well here. And these cards are not, they're all pretty much poor. There might be one or two that's a little better than that, but for 60 of them, I'm pretty pumped. Some of the better ones, there's a Hugh Duffy there. Mostly T206s, a couple Piedmonts, there's some sweet Caparels. Like I said, I really have to kind of go into this again. Here's Griffith. I can't think of his first name. He was a manager for a while. A couple Hall of Famers. These are the T205s, I believe. So, and yeah, I really have to do some research on some of these. I don't really know that much about some of these guys. But there's a Sam Crawford right there. He's a Hall of Famer, so that's pretty sweet. That's a Piedmont back. There was a few other guys there's a couple Hall of Famers in here, but frankly I have a hard time reading the names on some of these. I think there was like 3 Hall of Famers, including the ones I already showed you. And some of these I can't even read the names on. A couple of them are pretty beat, but some of them are surprisingly in nice condition. I'm sorry, the camera is probably way off. I'm looking at the cards, I'm not looking at what the camera is showing. Fred Merkel. Some of these, you know, some of them have paper missing on them and stuff like that, which automatically knocks it down to a poor. But some of these are Philadelphia Caramel Company backs, which I'm not that familiar with, so I have to look those up. And he had it priced at $50. And again, I did not pay that much for these. But here's some of the backs of some of them. But these are all vintage. And some of them you can see are pretty beat, like they were glued to something. But I'm really pumped for this. This is something I'll be holding on to. I know they're kind of beat up and they're not exactly collector quality, but for me, these are pretty badass, and I'm pretty psyched to have them. And I got a really good deal on them. If I were to sell these, I know I would make a profit, despite the fact that they're pretty beat. But I bought them from someone that I knew back in my hometown. You remember I had an Eddie Seacott card in one of my old videos, and that was where I got that from this lot here. And I just went ahead and I had to get the rest of them. So I'm going to go through these, try to attribute them a little better, figure out exactly who I have here, and if anything is better than poor condition. And I'll probably update you guys on this at some point in the near future. But there you have it. This is probably, you know, with the lot from PJ Hill 23 and with these, this is a pretty epic video for me. Ton of shit. I just wish it was better quality with the lighting in here, but what are you going to do? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to stop rambling. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Take it easy.